Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is ClockwiseDylan, and what you guys are watching is actually a pretty sick, at least in my opinion, ACR Moab that I got on the map Mission. I believe it's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so hopefully you guys enjoy that, but I'm actually not here to talk about the gameplay. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is actually a life story about my first fight, and this is actually my only fight as well, and I thought it was pretty interesting for a first and only fight, so I figured I would share it with you guys. And my first fight was actually with a movie star, and he's sort of a semi-star. I wouldn't really call him a star. He was in one really big movie. He played one of the main characters, and I don't want to give his name away just to kind of ruin his image, but he kind of already does that himself in this video. But like I said, I still don't want to give his name out, but hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So this all started when I lived back in Utah, and we had this kid in our class, and it all started in about the 5th grade. It was either 5th grade or 6th grade. I'm fairly sure it was 5th grade though. And we got into the 5th grade classroom. It was actually just orientation for 5th grade. So we get in the classroom and everyone's like, wow, you have that kid in your class? And everyone had so many problems with him. Nobody liked him. And we all just basically were able to get an idea of how the kid was going to act just by what all these people were saying about him. So we got into about a quarter of the year, and everything was pretty fine and dandy with this kid. Not many problems with him. Some people were having, little arguments, but nothing really big. So the first kind of main event was when he started to get in an almost fist fight with one of my friends, one of my really good friends, just to add. And that's pretty much when I met the kid. I had to jump in there, and I had to kind of, defend my friend, sort of say what I had to say. And I threw some insults at the kid just because he was throwing some insults at my friend. And that's pretty much what introduced us to each other. And we also just happened to be on the same football team. And back then I played line, now I play linebacker. But we were always lined up against each other when we ran through the plays, because we had the offense side and then we had the defense side, and that's how we would just go through all of our plays. And that was our main warm-up throughout the entire football season. And we actually went on to win the championship, which was actually pretty cool, and I'm pretty proud of that, so I just thought it was cool to mention. So after this whole event had occurred, and I had insulted him a couple times, he started to get like this taste for blood with me. He absolutely despised me and hated me. So when we obviously got matched up against each other, we were always in pads, or we were in pads most of the time. And every time, the coach called out a play and the offense went at it, I was on defense, he would always just come running at me, even on the pass plays. If you guys didn't know football very well, you're not supposed to run out of the defense during pass play. You're supposed to pass block. I think that's what it's called, pass protection, something like that. Some coaches call it different things, but we were doing pass protection, and the kid just still comes at me full blast, and he tried to hurt me every single time we were against each other. So I just decided, I was actually kind of scared, to be honest, because the kid was twice my size, and he would just not stop. It was just a relentless beating during football practice, because like I said, he was twice my size in pads, probably 3 times my size in pads. I don't know. He was a really big kid, but I just decided one day, I'm sick of this, and I really decided to do something about it. So it was on Fridays, I think, and on Fridays we only had to wear our helmets, and that's when we would just run through plays. I think they called it conditioning or something. We would run through plays, and then we would do drills, we would run and stuff. But it was mostly just going through plays, so I found it, pretty simple, and I took advantage of that opportunity of only being in helmets, because we didn't really have any opportunity of seeing each other besides recess, and that's not really where I wanted to encounter him or confront him or anything. So I decided that the next Friday at football that I was gonna do something about this. I was gonna hurt this kid and assert myself somehow. So I decided just to wait until the Friday, like I said. So we get matched up against each other again, and he obviously wasn't gonna come at me when we didn't have any pads. So I was like, I'm gonna come at you though. So we waited until we got up against each other, and then we were going at half speed towards each other, and I just start going at him, and I just started throwing fists, and I just I took out the kid pretty much. And I didn't get hurt that bad. I think it was just mostly him. And yeah, needless to say, the team pretty much just dove on both of us and then broke us up. It lasted probably 30 seconds. That's with the team trying to get us off of each other, because I was just going full force. I wouldn't let anyone grab onto me, and I just kept going at the kid, and it took them 3 or 4 guys just to get us off of each other. But needless to say, he didn't ever mess with me again, and I felt pretty good about that, even though I don't support fighting in any way, really, unless it's like something you need to do, like this situation. So I was pretty proud of that, just because he didn't mess with me ever again. But he still had some problems with my friends. He still got into like some fights with my friends. He actually punched my friend square in the face, and no action was taken by the school or anything. I'm pretty sure it was at school too, which was even, sadder. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This was actually a beat in the background. You guys were probably wondering what that sick beat was. That was actually by my friend Quake Beats. You guys probably know about him if you're watching this over on COD Ops. And if you are watching this over on COD Ops, feel free to come check out my channel. Hopefully my prepubescence didn't scare you off. So yeah, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to give the video a like, that'd mean a lot. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.